Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Please show me your true colors. Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. What up, what up, what up? Time and time again. Come on in, man. What y'all got going, man? What everybody got going? What everybody got going? What y'all got going? Oh yeah. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome everybody, welcome. I know everybody not asleep. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, I wish I was born in like. I wish I was. If I could have chose an era to be born in, man, I probably would want to be born in like the late '60s, early '70s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it seemed like, man, like it seemed like it was just so much more fun back then. Like even when you looking at the movies. When you look at the movies and stuff, even the music and everything, like back in the day, like you look at these movies like House Party, like that's how it used to be back in the day, like house parties and like everything was so it seemed like everything was so much better back then than it is now. I mean, especially where I'm from, in the part of the world that I'm from, like my like uncles and aunties and mom, dad, like the stuff they talk about used to go on like back in the city before I came along. Like they used to have so much fun, like the drive-in movie theaters and stuff like that, going roller skating and things like that. Like when I came along, none of that stuff was even popular when I came along. Like man, that's why I say, boy, if I could have chose to like exist in a certain time period, it would have had to been like the late '60s, early '70s. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like like they was having so much more fun back then. Everything seemed to be way funner back then. Like nowadays, like it ain't nothing. You can't do nothing. Even before COVID, you really couldn't enjoy yourself in certain places because of like drama. People always getting into it. People want to fight. People want to shoot. Like innocent people getting shot, things of that nature. Like so, man. Like, bro, I just wish I could. I wish I could enjoy like the good times. Despite like what I'm saying, a lot of the stuff that we went through, a lot of the challenges that we faced uh, through our history. It seemed like the '60s and the '70s, like the late '60s, the early '70s, '80s, seemed like that was some of the best times to be around, man. You go to some of these movies, like you saw how much fun that people was having. Like you watch like Grease, you watch like House Party, you watch like some of these other movies when they just was like it was like more based on like the school scenes and stuff like that, high school high, coolie high, whatever. Like you watch a lot of these movies, like man, that's what life used to be like it used to be so fun. Everybody used to like people used to probably like they probably used to have altercations or whatever, but it never was like it is like now. Like you have altercation now with a person, it lead to gunshots and stuff like that. Like back in the day, it seemed like people had a fist fight or whatever, then it was over. Like gunfights and stuff like that wasn't like so popular back then, but people had fun. They had real live house parties, like real live house parties and shit like that. Like now, house parties don't even exist. House parties don't even exist no more. Like house parties don't even exist. Like times have changed so much. Like the fun, they're like it's like time has took the fun out of everything now because people are so insensitive to so much, and it's always something going on negative. Is always like drama. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out nowhere where it's alcohol. Like people get intoxicated and it turns into something totally different. So, I was just sitting here and I'm like, man, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I wish if I could have chose an era to exist in, man, it would have had to been like the late '60s, early '70s, '80s, the early '90s. Like it seemed like everything was so fun. Even the music, like you go back and listen to some of the real, like thoughtful music, like real life music, the heartfelt music. Most of that music was made between like the '70s, the '80s, and the early '90s. Like music has changed so much since that time frame. Like this music that you listen to now, like you have to turn it because it don't even make no sense. Like a lot of it don't even have no relevance to it. Like you could go and listen to Tupac and he can be rapping about Brenda got a baby. Like you can relate to Brenda having a baby because you know somebody in your community that was like 14, like 12, 13, 14 years old that got pregnant, by doing things that they wasn't aware of, not knowing that they could get pregnant. Like we knew we could relate to those situations. Like now people make music, you can't relate to that music. Like Tupac making Dear Mama, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Georgia girl, what's up? What's up? What's up? Like the music back then was so much more relatable. Like even the R&B, like the R&B, it was real love music back then. Now they don't even rap about love music no more. All the music now is talking about B, H. You know what I'm saying? Get the money, get it gone. Hot girl summer, this, that, and the third. Like music have changed back in the late '60s, '70s, the '80s, the '90s. They made real love music that when you were going through something with your old lady and you played a song, guess what? She understood what you were trying to say without you saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like the substance in the music now does not even exist no more. Like when you can go like right now, even if you're going through something right now in your life and you need to hear some music, you ain't finna go put on no music that just recently came out. You gonna go through the archives. You gonna go back and pull out some of that old music from back in the day. Some of that Sam Cooke, some of that Betty White, stuff that help you. People that told a story, people that relate to you. You know what I'm saying? People like music back then. It was real. Music back then was pure. You know what I'm saying? Music back then made sense. Like you know what I'm saying? These people like nowadays. If you going through something, shit, the music will make you just go ahead and kill yourself because it don't give you no hope. You know what I'm saying? When music back in the day, it was to inform people, to make people aware of some of the things that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And people like, if you ever felt like, man, I can, I'm going through this and I'm by myself. Like people made music back then to reflect on real life situations, and that's why, like for myself, I'm the type of person that like real life situational music, stuff that I can relate to. So I like to go back and listen to old school. I'm a blues type person, like Johnny Taylor, Marvin Cease, Tyrone Davis, TK Soul. Uh, Thank you, Georgia girl. Thank you. I need to get to like 701, 2, 3. I probably need to get like 705 or something like that before I get too comfortable. I need to get to about 705 before I get too comfortable. This lady T, what's up? What's up? Uh, yeah, but back then music made so much sense. Like if you going through a breakup, like you can go and listen to some real music that could help you heal and tell you that it's gonna be okay. Like now, if you going through a breakup, you can't listen to no music. You can't go listen to some music that was made in the these last within the last 10 years. What music you gonna go listen to that's gonna help you get through a breakup? Ain't none. Ain't no real music out here. All the real music was created in the 70s, 80s, the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? That's when all the real music was created. Now what we're getting is a bunch of I don't know what to call it, man. I really don't know what to call it, but like me, like I say, I wish that I could go back to, if I had the preferences, if I could choose an era to have been born in, it would have had to been the late 60s, the early 70s, 80s, the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? When music was good, when times were good, when people was friendly, it was okay, you know what I'm saying, to be up in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? When you the neighborhood moms, the neighborhood grandparents, like now, if a kid in the neighborhood and another parent say something to your kid, now the mama want to go fight the other parent, like no understanding, ain't no togetherness. Like back in the day, yeah, I knew my mama, but guess what? My best friend mama was my mama when my mama wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever like that stayed in the community. All of the parents knew each other. So if another child parent seen me doing something I wasn't supposed to do, they was able to whoop me and take me to my mom and say, well, I caught your son cursing or doing something, that he wasn't supposed to be doing. I popped him, I brung him to you. And them parents back in the day, they understood that, and they thank that other parent for correcting their child when they seen them doing something that they wasn't supposed to do. But you try that same method right now today. If you try to correct the child now and go and tell a parent, the parent gets so defensive and want to fight you, you down there had to have a pistol, ready to shoot. You know what I'm saying? But like back in that's why a lot of kids got saved back in the day, because we understood it took back in the day they understood that it took a village to raise a child. Back in the day they understood the togetherness. They understood that it took a village. Now you know, when you see these kids out doing things they don't supposed to do now, you gotta mind your business. You gotta mind your business, because if you say something, the kid will go tell the parent that you have said something to them about something they wasn't supposed to be doing. Now you gotta fight the parent. You gotta fight the parent. Georgia girl say, you right. I miss those days. Man, like those was some of the best times in life. And I didn't even exist in that era, in the late 60s, the early 70s, 80s. I was born in you know, later part, but it just go back. I like to look at movies and look at films from back then. You see like how much the community was together, how much the community helped each other. Like it was so much greater back then. How much fun, like seeing these people on these, like going to the roller gardens, going to the stadium, like the drive-in movie theater, like the like it was so much more like the real live house parties and stuff like that. You know, the school functions, you know what I'm saying? The school dances where, you know, it was space between the, you know, the girl and the boy would dance or whatever, and it'd be space between the two people, you know, they dancing and having a good time. Like it was so much greater back then. It seemed like, to me, that's just my opinion. I just feel like back in that era of time, from the late 60s to the early 90s, seemed like time was so great. Like you hear people talk, like I sit around my uncle and them and hear them talk about like when they was in high school and things like that. They be so excited. They be like, when they go back down memory lane, they be so happy talking about all the stuff they used to do, because they realize now that we're living in an era where those times will probably never ever exist again, because people are so sensitive, well, insensitive to, like when it comes to, if you tell another person's child, you know, if you try to correct another person's child when you see them doing something wrong, you gotta fight now. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to goddamn it's so crazy. It's so crazy, but you know, I thank God that, you know, a lot of those moments was captured, a lot of those movies were made, because guess what? I'm the type of person, I promise, I can go back and watch House Party 1, 2, 3, all the House Party movies, Grease, a lot of the movies like that back in the day, like them some of my favorite movies. Like I watch the movies, like I'm the type of dude, man, I still watch like Smoking the Bandit, like stuff like that. Those were some of my favorite movies. Like this new stuff, to me, it just really don't appease to me, man. I just can't get into it, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, just my opinion, you know, my opinion only. But man, just like having so much fun back then was just like, it just seemed like back in the day was just so much more funner than it is now, man. A lot of times now it's just like I don't be want to do nothing. It's just, you know, you can't go nowhere, because like now all you see everybody just want to be drunk, high, popping pills, all this other stuff. Like that's the new fun. Now you got a whole generation of nothing but drug addicts. You know, a lot of these kids was made off of drugs, and in this show, like they don't got no sense of like humanity in them, man. They so disrespectful. They disrespect their own parents, then they disrespect you as an elder. Like they don't care. Like the how, like the children's are the kids these days, like some of these kids these days from that early 2000, them kids are lost. Like them kids are lost. Them kids are so disrespectful, man. And one of the other things that I see, like that's so disrespectful, like you see parents be partying with their children now, like in the clubs with their children. Like, man, back in the day, ain't no way back in the day. Like I listen to like my grandparents, talk about certain stuff. Man, ain't no way my grandparents would have been in no club with their kids back in the day. Hell no, they kids, man, you better not be in no club. That ain't gonna work. That wasn't gonna work back in the day. But now it's acceptable. That's so it's like it's acceptable nowadays. These parents be right in the club with the kids. Nothing nice. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? So I tried to tell a little child he was sitting on the window of a car. I said, baby, you going fall. He told me shut up and he, he was about to read. Well, I'm telling you, that's what it is. Hey, that's what it is, Georgia girl. You can't like times have changed so much. Like when I was coming up, like respect, and that's why I respect my that's why I respect my mother, my grandparents, like coming where I'm from, because we was taught the importance of having respect. Because people don't understand, respect can take you places that money can't even take you in life. Just having respect, just having manners, just knowing how to conduct yourself in certain places can take you places that money can't even get you in. Because people nowadays, respect is so rare now. When people hear you have manners like yes ma'am, no ma'am, like they be like, it has gotten so bad to, like, in these days when you say yes ma'am and no ma'am, you have your elders telling you, oh, you don't have to call me ma'am, you don't have to call me sir. I'm like, well, hey, where I'm from, that's what I was taught. I can't help that. Whether you may feel like I don't have to, but where I was born at, where I was raised at, I don't have no. That's just how I was raised, to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Or if I'm walking in, I'm gonna tell you one of the simplest things, right? If I'm walking into a store and a lady walking up behind me, I have an obligation to hold that door and let that lady come in, even if she with her man. Even if she with her husband or whatever. There's no disrespect to the husband, but those are my manners. Those are my manners. If a woman or an elder is walking behind me, I'm gonna hold that door and let the lady in. And then if her husband chooses to grab the door, then that's cool. But if I'm coming into a store and it's a lady coming out the store, or is a lady going in the store, or an elder, man or woman, I'm gonna hold the door and let them in, because that's what I was taught. I was taught to respect my elders. I'm gonna say yes, ma'am. I'm gonna say no, ma'am. But I have people say, oh, you don't have to say yes, ma'am. You don't have to say no, ma'am. You don't have to say yes, sir. You don't have to say no, sir. I say, I know I don't have to, but this is in me to do. This is what I was taught to do. And I'm telling you, respect, that level of respect that I have for people, that has got me in places and took me around the world and got me into places and doors to where like money don't take you, because it's so rare. Like people like and it's so crazy that like even when I go places, like when I was up north and I go places and I'd be like, yes ma'am, uh it's a vibe. You was in my city saying yes ma'am, no ma'am. Yeah, that's what I can't help it. I can't help it. That's just what I was taught. That's just how I was taught. So the thing is, it be so crazy when you go to places and you say yes ma'am, no ma'am. People can automatically predict where you from. They know you not from there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I be up north and I be like yes ma'am, no ma'am. They be like, where you from? Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. They like, oh, I can tell, because kids around here don't do that. They don't even say that. I be like, wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. But that's just where times have changed and went to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of these younger parents are gonna have to get back to, teaching these kids about the respect, having respect. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that how far respect can get you in life. You know what I'm saying? That's what we had to go back. I wasn't even born in the 70s, 80s, or I wasn't born in the 70s. I wasn't born in the 60s. But I wish I could go back to those times and have some fun, like the type of fun that I see people having, like when I watch these movies. Like, I want to go back. I want to go to a house party. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never went to no real house party in my life. Like, I've been to a house party before, but it wasn't like a real house party like the house party I seen on Kid and Play. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no. I wish high school was like when I went to high school. I wish it was like when I watched high school on Kid and Play. Like, high school wasn't like that. People wasn't having fun like that. It wasn't like the good times have passed us by, and I feel like the best time to have been existing had to be in the 70s, 80s, the early 90s would seem like the best times to like just be us and have fun, because those people had fun, man. They enjoyed life. And like you say, the music, like right now, if you going through something, how many of y'all finna go listen to some rap music or R&B music from today? Ain't no music out that's talking about real life situation. Only music out now teaching these kids how to do drugs, sell drugs, set people up and steal money, be a hoe, whatever, you know. That's just what the music talk about now. It embraces all the negative things about, you know, becoming a person. You know what I'm saying? The new music is just, it's just sending your kid, making your kid feel like it's okay to go down the wrong road. So you have to be aware of what you're allowing your kids to listen to. You want your kids to listen to some real music? Put on something. Y'all see how I be listening to that blues, like Johnny Taylor, Marvin Cease, you know, Betty Wright, Theodis Ealey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear I be listening to TK Soul, Tyrone Davis, you know, Carl Sims. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of music I was brought up on. I wasn't brought up on no music talking about killing a nigga, shooting him in the face. No. Music I was brought on was talking about, like, you know, you being hurt, you know, you healing. You feel me? Jada said, love y'all. Oh, you at the hospital, man. You take care of yourself, bro. We gonna be praying for you, man. We gonna be praying for you, man. I hope you straight, man. Cause last night you was doing good, then tonight, you know, you weren't doing so good, bro. Miss Virgo Grace say, my kids love old school music, especially Kels. Most definitely, like my son used to be looking at me like, Dad, what is that you know, he be looking like, Dad, what is that? And then all of a sudden, after about a week of riding in the car with me, playing that blues music, then next thing you know, I see him nodding his head. You know what I'm saying? I see him nodding his head. I say, yeah, I got him. You know what I'm saying? Put that blues on him. Cause you know Johnny Taylor, my favorite. Johnny Taylor, my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Johnny Taylor fan. I'm a Tupac fan. I'm a R. Kelly fan. Like I say, I like Keith Sweat. I like Rome. I like LSG. I like Gerald Levert. I like all of that old music from back then. You know, I like Mary J. Blige. I like Whitney Houston. Man, I'm a old school soul. Like, you know, I just got trapped up in a young body. You know what I'm saying? But thank God for that. That ain't no bad thing. That ain't no bad thing. Dana say, thank you, Miss Virgo Gray. I got 2 bags IV pumping and 2. I can only eat yogurt. Okay. Man, you get yourself together, bro. Get yourself together, man. Take care of yourself. Self health is wealth, man. You got to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you wasn't taking care of yourself, but you know, we got to be extra cautious about ourselves. And that's why also January 1st, we will be starting the weight loss the 6-month weight loss challenge for anybody who want to participate. We'll be doing the 6-month weight loss challenge starting on January 1st for everybody who wanna participate. And we're gonna do a 6-month weight loss challenge for everyone who want to participate. And we're gonna make it fun, and we're gonna do this together, because if enough of us come together, we challenge each other, we push each other, guess what, man? We can make it happen. We can make it happen, whether it's a 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. Any type of loss is success, right? Any type of weight loss will be a success. So we just gonna be here to hold each other accountable, push each other. Uh, nothing I say. Let me see. She say, if you don't have your health, you don't have nothing. Right? Exactly. And that's why I'm saying that we gonna challenge each other to make sure we healthy. Challenge each other, hold each other accountable, make sure we eating right, we getting a adequate amount of sleep, stuff like that. Just try to just care for each other, man. Because a lot of time, a lot of people don't. A lot of people feel like they're alone a lot of time, and and they just feel like, well, they don't nobody care, so they just get accustomed to doing the things they normally do because they don't have no motivation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have motivation, and that's all they need is somebody to just let them know, like, hey, man, let's do this together. You're not in this by yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be needing that motivation from somebody just to know that somebody else care. And that's what we gonna be doing over here with this weight loss challenge that we gonna start. Also, we got the mental health awareness segment that we gonna be bringing to the channel for mental health. That's gonna be good. Give me a second. Just a second, y'all. I've been at work. I can't wait out here and these people ready. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so we gonna be doing the weight loss journey, the 6 month weight loss challenge, and we also gonna be bringing mental health awareness to the channel as well. You know what I'm saying, and reminding people. I got a friend that has a brand called "You Are Not Alone," and he talks about mental health and mental health awareness and signs of mental health. So we're gonna be bringing that to the channel, man, trying to help encourage people and remind people that they not in this by themselves. Dana say, please drink water, everybody. I almost checked out due to no water in my body. Please drink water. Plenty of water. And that's gonna be another challenge, man. We're gonna be doing the water challenge, man. We're gonna figure out Dana J, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure out a water challenge, man. If it's a gallon a day, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be figuring out a gallon a day. That's gonna be the water challenge, man. The water challenge, man. We're gonna be doing a gallon a day. A gallon a day, man. You take 20 ounces every hour. You 20 ounces an hour, man. About 9 hours, you should be done with a gallon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. You just get yourself. This right here should be an eye opener to everybody, man. We have to take care of ourselves, man. We have to get ourselves together because guess what, man? We want to see them kids walk across that stage. We want to see our kids get married. We want to see our grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get our health together, man. We have to get our health together. You know what I'm saying? And y'all hear me on here talking about, I wish I was back in the old days. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was back in the old days. Man. I want to go back and have fun. I want to go back to the functions, to the house parties and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I want to go back to those times. You know, I wasn't around in those times, but it just seemed like people had so much fun back then. You know, I want to go back and enjoy some of that fun people was having back then. You know, that's about it. I just want to have a good old time and enjoy myself. So, and I care enough about people that be on my platform to say, well, you know what, I'm gonna take the initiative and start a weight loss challenge, and hopefully people participate, and hopefully people are for real about it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully people are for real about it. I know y'all ladies want to get that hot girl summer body in shape. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to go to the beach with your 2-3 piece on. You know what I'm saying? This is the time to start. We got 6 months. Guess what? So you got six. It's a 6 month challenge. So we should be looking real good when it get close to Kale's appeal time coming up and stuff like that. I'm quite sure Dana J and them gonna be putting together some rallies coming up in May, in June. So guess what? We started, where we got to get out there and beat the street, walk a mile, 2 miles. Guess what? We'll be in shape doing it. We'll be able to do it. If we start this weight loss challenge on January 1st, we should be in good physical shape when it come time to go do these rallies and protests, to where we can stand out and beat these streets and get some awareness to what's going on with Robert Sylvester Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So this weight loss journey can help us in so many ways, man. So many ways that this can be very helpful to all of us. You know what I'm saying? Miss Virgo Grace said it was much easier back in the day. Man, man, it just sound like, and you know why it probably was so much easier back in the day? Because everybody helped everybody. It wasn't no big eyes and little U's or you do this, I do this. Back in the day, it seemed like it was more togetherness. And like I say, that term, it takes a village to raise a child. Back in the day, a village did raise a child. Like I say, your kid can go to any house on the block and get some water if they was thirsty. Or if they was hungry, they can go to any house on the block and get a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, if a kid came to your house and was hungry, you would feed them. If a kid came to your house and was thirsty, you would give them something to drink. Back in the day, people cared about each other. They cared about helping. They didn't think about if I'm going to do this or do I want to do this. They did it because they understood that, look, I'm going to help because it's for a good cause. But man, you try some of that. You try that right now. You try some of that same stuff right now. Man, look here. It's gonna be a hard. You gonna have look. You say something to a kid right now, he gonna tell his mama, you gonna doggone have to take her out. You gonna have to take her out because people nowadays, they not teaching their kids the importance of having respect and like just like being together, man, helping each other, man. I can't. If we don't help each other, man, and if we ain't structured enough to help each other, you can't even help yourself. We all need each other. We can't be everywhere at the same time. And that's what I try to tell like my immediate family. We all have to help each other. You know what I'm saying? We all in this together. You know what I'm saying? My success is not going to benefit nobody else if I don't help everybody. I know you can't help everybody, but if you can help at least 2 or 3 people besides yourself, that's good enough. That's good enough. Hold on just a second. I'm at work. Yeah, man. I've been out here for ever, man. They out here working, getting it in. I'm at work, finally doing some work. These people been giving me a hard time, man. I've been sitting here, since 8 o'clock. I've been sitting in the same spot. I ain't tripping, cause I get paid by the hour. But yeah. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that weight loss journey. I'm looking forward to the mental to bringing the mental health awareness to the channel. I'm looking forward to 2022 being a great year, man. You know, I look forward to 2022 being a great year. You know, this year ain't over with yet, so I don't want to jump too far ahead. But you know, this year was a trying year. It was very trying. You know, things came up, but you know what? I kept my faith in God. I kept believing in God, and guess what, man? You know, I stayed down. I stayed truthful in my conviction and believing that God would not put no more on a person than they can bear. You know what I'm saying? Even though despite all the things that came up against me, uh I remained humble. Georgia girl say, when do you sleep? By good rest helps a lot too. I I try to I sleep during the daytime, but like today when I got off, all of a sudden I had a blowout. Ooh, you know, that messed with my sleep schedule, you know. Then when I did get home, laid down 4, 5 hours back up at work. Like I didn't expect to come out here. A lot of times I sleep at work. A lot of times I do sleep at work because a lot of my YouTube lives be when I'm at work, you know, so I don't do a lot of work when I'm at work. But when I do get a call to work, you know, then I come out and do what I gotta do. But most of the time when I'm at work, when I'm at the office, I'm not working. I'm in there with my feet kicked up. I do a YouTube live and then I go to sleep. You know, I get up around about 4, 5 o'clock, then do what I gotta do. But yeah, but on the weekends as well. See, on the weekends I don't let the bed go. On the weekends, I lay in that bed I lay in that bed all day long on the weekend and not get up. I lay there all day in case I have to take my son to get a haircut or do something important. I lay in that bed all day on Saturday. But like right now is I gotta grind. I'm grinding right now till better times come because I know better days are coming. I'm gonna have a breakthrough that's gonna come through, and God gonna allow me to not have to work so hard, not have to put in so much time. And guess what? It's coming. I'm just doing my part right now because I feel like it's coming. My breakthrough is coming. I know it's coming, but right now I'm just doing what I gotta do to maintain. You know what I'm saying? What they say, I'm holding what I got until I get what I need. You know what I'm saying? They say hold what you got till you get what you need. So right now I'm grinding right now, but I know my time coming eventually. My time will eventually be coming. Yep. So these people, they out here fixing some. I'm quite sure my boss man gonna have something to say in the morning. So they gonna charge them just by me being sitting out here. As long as I've been sitting out here, they gonna get charged for me just sitting out here. They gonna get charged for me just sitting out here. I don't have a problem because when I'm at the yard, I don't have nothing to do there. So hopefully I sit out here enough so when I get back to the yard, I don't have nothing about a couple hours to go before I can leave. Old Dana J say he listening. These IVs hurt, man. Trust me, I know. I don't even wanna envision no hospital right now. They over there working, act like they over there working, acting like they doing something. They ain't doing nothing. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all long, man. I'm finna just get out this truck and make sure everything ready to go. For when they do get ready, I ain't gotta wait on nothing. I can just get at it, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming over, stopping through. This is just a reminder, man. We got the six-month weight loss challenge gonna be starting January 1st. We're gonna be bringing the mental health awareness to the channel. So we're gonna get on here and talk about mental health, depression, all that stuff that evolves around that. So hopefully that helps someone out as well. Um, like I say, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. And remember, man, putting God first, man. Put God first and give every situation that's out of your control to God and let Him do His part, man. Because guess what? We don't need to put no more on us than what we need to deal with, you know. And God won't put no more on you than you can deal with at the end of the day. So let's just free ourselves from anything that's stressing us, because stress is a silent killer as well. So we just gotta free ourselves and just free ourselves from a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just free ourselves from a lot of stuff that's been holding us back. Let's make 20. You know, if you did good in 2021, let's make 2022 great. If you did good in 2021, let's make 2022 great. I mean, and let's start the year off in control. We're gonna start the year off in control, and we're gonna control and dictate how we're gonna control and dictate everything that take place in 2022. Miss Lady T, now what you want?
What up? What up? What up?
What up, Miss Lady T?
Nothing, just chill.
Just chilling, huh? What's some? You got New Year's resolution yet?
Ooh, just be thankful.
Just be thankful. Okay. You what do you think what era do you think was the best? The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, or the 2000s?
My era is 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I think that too. I think that
I,
I wasn't around in the 80s, but I feel like, when I look at some of the movies and things from the past, I feel like the 80s, like the late 60s, the 70s, 80s, like, the early 90s was like some of the best times in America.
yes, it was. Yeah, cause
All right, Georgia girl. So she going to bed.
yeah, I try, try to get my weight down. I try to do
See,
that.
that's the thing. But see, that's the thing, Miss Lady T. We gotta stop. We gotta take those type of words out of our
Yeah.
vocabulary, like try and can't, stuff like that. Because if you
Oh,
say you trying,
I never say I can't. I never say that.
okay. But see, try and can't is about the same to me. They two words that, is two words that that's not positive. So you don't tell yourself I'm gonna try something. You tell yourself I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. Like, you know what I'm saying? You demand yourself and hold yourself accountable for change. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
So
want to
you
ask.
say try. What's up?
I want to ask you this: what do you think about weight loss surgery?
I mean, it's like it's preference. Whatever a person preference is. Well, even if you have the weight loss surgery, you're gonna have to still have
Yeah,
a
you still,
discipline regimen. You're
yeah,
gonna
you
have to have
still
a
got to keep,
regimen to stay
yeah,
disciplined.
yeah, you still got to keep that weight down.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So people say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get the surgery." Yeah, you go get the surgery, but what you gonna do next?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
first,
You can't get around discipline. You can't
mm-mm,
get around that. You can't get around having to work,
mm,
because no matter what you do, you're gonna have to maintain something.
mm. Fir- First of all, before you do weight loss surgery, you gotta lose a certain amount of pounds before you do the weight loss surgery.
Right. But I
Hmm.
just feel like people will appreciate, you will respect losing weight more when you watch yourself get that weight
Hmm.
off of you. I don't think
Hmm.
people respect weight loss surgery because they know they can go right back and say, well, I want to get 20 pounds took out of me. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to appreciate a weight loss surgery as much as them putting that hard work in the gym, running, putting in that sweat, that hard-earned sweat,
Mhm.
them days when you get up and you feel like you don't want to do it today, when your legs hurting, when your back hurting, and you still push through
Exactly.
that shit, because that's what's gonna make you. That's what's gonna make you not ever want to put that weight back on you no more. When you go through those times, like when you don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? It's that willpower when you have to test your attention of fortitude to push yourself to say, I know that I don't feel like it today, but I'm gonna go get it in because I need to get it in. You know what I'm saying? See, you go get that surgery, you don't have them type of thoughts in your head. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you can go back and get some more took out if you need to. You know what I'm saying? But when you burn that shit off the hard way, I don't
Mhm.
want nothing in life if it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing in life if it's easy. Anything easy can come right back up on you.
Exactly.
You see, people have them surgery. They don't talk about the side effects. They don't talk about none of the other stuff. Oh, I look good, but
Mm.
damn, you can't even go to sleep at night.
Yeah, cause you be feeling those pains and all. I know somebody that went through weight loss surgery, and it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't it it wasn't good. I ain't gonna say people do weight loss surgery can't. A weight loss surgery can be a success. You know, it can be.
Yeah, it can, but you have to take on a whole new regimen. You have to take on a
Mm,
whole. See, a lot of people try to do the weight loss surgery to avoid the hard work the hard work part. But no matter
mm,
what you do, whether you do it traditionally or you do it through surgery, you're gonna have to take on a new regimen. You're gonna have to have some type of discipline. You're gonna have to have some type of self-control, because just because you're gonna still have an appetite, you're gonna still want to eat, you're gonna still want to do stuff that you were doing before. So whether you do it, no matter how you do it, you're gonna have to develop some discipline.
yeah, because you know what I'm gonna try. Um, the apple cider vinegar. That's what I'm gonna try.
Man, I'm gonna have a lady come on my channel, the Herbalife. See me, I did it. I used to look at Herbalife, right, and like, oh, that shit don't work. That's just bullshit. Oh, they just whatever. So I reached out one time. A lady reached out and asked me, have I ever thought about it? I was like, well, that shit, it don't work. So you know what? I took her up on the offer and tried it. She just said, just try it, and I tried it. It wasn't bad, but then I actually saw. If you think I'm lying, I actually saw, even asked Toy, like I was taking this stuff, like the weight was just, it was leaving. Like, I mean, within 2 to 3 weeks, I'm talking about like 10 pounds.
Was it
Easy.
protein shake?
Well, it was the shakes. They do the shakes. Then they also have the aloe detoxing, like the aloe detoxing water to like to cleanse your system out. They also
Mm-hmm.
have the Palessa, like the fat burning shots, stuff like that. Like they have different stuff, but you have to work. But I'll tell you anybody, I don't give a damn what type of supplements you take. If you don't work, this shit ain't gonna work.
Mm-mm.
No matter what type of plan you do, no matter what, if you want to do apple cider vinegar, anything, no matter what you do, you gonna have to work regardless in order for the results to show. So that's why I say you need to get in on the challenge, on the 6 month challenge, because you're gonna challenge yourself. All it takes for you to see yourself lose 1 or 2 pounds to get motivated to say, I want to lose 3 or 4. When you lose 3 or 4, guess what you're gonna tell yourself? Oh, I want to lose 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? When you see that weight coming off, it's gonna motivate you to want to lose more. That's all it takes. All it takes is that initiative to see them first couple pounds shed off, and guess what? You're gonna want to continue to shed as much as you can. Change your eating habits, change your diet, eat in moderation, stuff like that. That stuff all
Mm-hmm.
helps. Like me, I eat one meal. I eat one meal a day, like one real meal a day. But other than that, like I'm gonna eat my eggs and my turkey or whatever. I don't eat like the different ground beefs and stuff like that. I only eat chicken and fish myself, but it's possible to do. but you just have to, be willing to, put the work in and put the time in.
Exactly. You know, I you
So I
know
hope I hope to see you send your stuff to the email, to the Dream Team email, and be willing to participate. Start January 1st. I mean, that's gonna be the challenge January 1st, and we're gonna do like weekly giveaways for people who lose the most in a week. We just gonna, even if it's just a Starbucks gift card or any little any little like a fitness, some dealing with fitness or something.
yeah,
We
25,
gonna like.
yeah, like a $25 gift card, something like that.
Yeah, I just wanna create something that's gonna motivate people and motivate everybody to to get down and get it down, because when it comes time to go to these protests, you can't bet these protesters out of shape.
Mm-mm.
You can't bet these protests out of shape. You can't be at these rallies and can only walk 2 blocks and want to sit down. No, you can't do that. You gotta be ready to go.
Exactly. Yeah, it was good talking to ya.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I'm about to get ready to get off for here. I'm gonna go get
yeah.
my truck ready, and hopefully these people be ready. I'm gonna go get my truck ready. So when they say they ready, I'll be ready to go, and I'm gonna get this shit done. And I'm gonna get gone, get up out of here. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I've been sitting out here since 8 o'clock, man. I've been ready to go. I done went in the store and bought stretch offs, won $2, $3, and went back and played $5 and lost $10. God damn.
Huh? That's worse than a casino.
The fucking I went there, won on the first scratch off. I doubled my money, went back and got 4 more tickets and lost 8 more times.
Hey, that's worse. That's worse than a casino.
Man, look, they fucked me up today up in this little corner store, man. I should have bought a Powerball ticket. I'm tired of working.
Oh yeah. Shoot, hey, if you play once a week, you might win.
Yeah, it might happen that way. It might
Yeah,
happen that way.
yeah.
I
Play
ain't in
once
no
a week.
rush. Man, what Aaron at, man? I ain't seen him around, man. What's going on? You ain't talked to him?
Aaron just a friend.
No, I'm just asking though. Like, have you talked to him? I hadn't seen him.
I, I haven't seen him neither.
Man, I'm gonna call him when I get off here and check on him, make sure he ain't jumped off the refrigerator.
Don't say that.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna call him and
The
check
last
on him because I ain't been seen him.
the last time I heard from him, like, they wanted his address for a secret Santa.
Oh shit, he ain't giving that shit up.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you stopping on though, Miss Lady T. Make sure you sign up for the weight loss challenge. And get
Okay.
down and get with it, man. We gonna be putting meal plans. We gonna be putting diets in the on the community wall, substitutions and stuff like that. We gonna be posting all that stuff to the community wall
Okay.
to try to help people like get motivated and point you in the right direction. You just gotta be willing to put in the work and be focused and dedicated. You can do it. Don't get
I
discouraged. You can do it. All you gotta
I
do is
know.
start.
Don't forget. Don't forget. Do comedy hour.
Oh yeah, coming out. That's probably gonna be on like Friday tomorrow. Tomorrow, I might do some comedy tomorrow, man, and get people laughing. See, Dana laughed so much he in the hospital dehydrated today.
uh, hey, we gotta get Uncle Earl and Uncle Willie up in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna go find them old fools arguing somewhere.
And don't forget about Uncle Johnny.
Yeah, everybody gonna be coming.
And Uncle Johnny, he be acting up too. Uncle Johnny.
Mm-hmm. We gonna have everybody. We gonna have everybody there. Everybody gonna be on go.
Hmm. Well, oh no. Uncle Willie said he'll be barbecuing for Christmas.
Man, he gonna be barbecuing in the snow.
He don't care.
Right. I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So, my lady T, I'll
Okay.
see you in the morning, or if you know I do my morning messages, so your ass
Okay.
be up on it. So, yeah, I see you in the morning. On the
Okay.
morning message, I'll see you most definitely.
Okay then.
All right.
All right.
Thanks everybody for coming. It's been good. It's been great. It's your boy Big Vi. I'm out. Nigga, man.
Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Please show me your true colors. Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby